Hello boys and girls, today Polish idiomatic expressions about nationalities. What I'm going to tell you, a few words, a few examples about Americans, Czechs, Greeks, Egyptians, Swiss, Russians, French, Chinese and Dutch, and maybe something else if I will remind something new. So first for today is wolna Amerykanka, which literally you can translate as a free American woman. If I would say something like rób co chcesz, wolna Amerykanka, what does it mean? Does it mean that I suggest to you to search for a free American woman, maybe for your life partner or something like that? No, not at all. Wolna Amerykanka means do what you want. Total freedom, don't care about rules. I think that many years ago in communism, we used to associate America as a symbol of the freedom, and that is why, the big land, you can live your dreams and you can do what you want. So an example of wolna Amerykanka in the sentence. Każdy robi w tym domu co chce. Normalnie wolna Amerykanka. Może jeszcze z gołymi dupami będziecie latać. Next one is czeski film, a Czech movie.
Nikdy sa s tebou nespojím.
Nepoznáš temné stránky sily. Obi-Wan ti nikdy nepovedal, ako skočil tvoj otec.
Povedal, že si ho zabil ty.
Nie. Ja som tvoj otec.
This term we use when we don't understand something, but we think it might mean something, but still it's not obvious. Gdzie się podziała ta fajna blondynka z osiedla? O, stary. Nie widziałem jej już z rok. Normalnie czeski film, nikt nic nie wie. This term we use when we don't understand something, when something is not obvious. I thought about the etymology of these words, and I was pretty much sure it's because of the Czech language, which, as you know, is similar to Polish language. But when you don't learn Czech, you watch the movie, you think you understand something, but false friends and so on. So at the end, you don't understand too much. Nah, the answer is simpler. There was a movie produced in Czechoslovakia, pretty old movie. As you know, Czechoslovakia doesn't exist as a whole country anymore. There are Czechy and Slovakia. And the title of this movie was Nikt nic nie wie. And as I know, it was a popular movie, so it collapsed in our memory. I need to watch this movie because I'm curious. Udawać Greka, to imitate a Greek. Milao monoligo ellinika. And the explanation of this term might be a bit complicated, because udawać Greka means to pretend to know nothing, but in fact your interlocutor thinks, actually knows, is pretty much sure that you know something, that you know more than you declare. I was trying to find the source of the term, and in my imagination I thought maybe Greeks don't like to talk too much, which is not true because I've met some Greeks. And finally, I found the point. Socrates, in Polish Socrates. He was a Greek, wasn't he? But also he was a philosopher. He said something like Scio me nihil scire. It was my Latin. In English, I know that I know nothing. In Polish, wiem, że nic nie wiem. So you pretend to know nothing. Dobra, kolego. To jak to było? Tylko nie udawaj Greka. Za Chiny, in exchange for China. Full and pretty popular phrase might sound like za Chiny tego nie zrobię, which means I won't do this even in exchange for China. So even if you will give me whole China, I won't do something. Or I won't achieve something. It depends on the sentence. And of course it's easy to find out the real meaning of the term. China is so big. And you are not able to do something even if someone would give you the whole China. Nobody is able to persuade you. So other examples? Za Chiny nie nauczę się śpiewać tej piosenki. Za Chiny nie zdam tego egzaminu. Nie pójdę tam nawet za Chiny. Francuski piesek. A French doggy is a person who acts like a princess because this is francuski piesek in our minds. Normalna kawa z cukrem? Proszę cię, jak ty możesz to pić? Ja od roku piję bezglutenową kawę z bezglutenowym mlekiem i z bezglutenową wodą. Kurwa. Francuski piesek. Egipskie ciemności. In Egypt, you can find pyramids. Inside these places is probably pretty dark. For us, this is a reminiscent of something which is very dark. In shadow, you can't see anything. This term, I would say, is pretty much common in books, in stories. Noc była zimna, nie było gwiazd, a w okolicy panowały egipskie ciemności. Szwajcarska precyzja. Swiss watches are recognized as good value. It's not easy to make a good watch, I think so. And if they could make such small and precise thing, they must be precise. Szwajcarska precyzja is the symbol of order, time management, script, plan and system. Panie Dariuszu, pracuje pan ze szwajcarską precyzją. Należy się panu podwyżka. If I were a corporate employee, my boss would never say anything like this. He would rather say, no, szwajcarska precyzja to nie jest. Rosyjska ruletka. A situation you can't predict. I wonder why. If you know this game, which is hard to believe you don't, you can imagine a few people at the table and they play rosyjska ruletka. They have a revolver with only one bullet inside. Słuchaj młody, praca u nas jest jak rosyjska ruletka. Nigdy nie wiesz, co cię czeka. And the last for today, jasny cholender, which means a bright Dutch man. It's actually a soft swear word, comparable to what the heck. It's not vulgar at all. So why jasny and why cholender? What is wrong? Is it something strange with Dutch people? Are they tanned? Which would be weird if you'd find a brighter one? No, I found out the answer. Cholender is also a type of thread. You know, this thing for a screw, like this. In Polish, gwint. And we also say jasny gwint, which is weird because I think all kinds of gwinty are dark, you know, because it's covered and probably it's not bright at all. So that was the answer. I bet that not many Polish people knew about it. And my dear international friends, it's all for today. And maybe you, in your language, you have such words, terms, which are connected to other nationalities and it means something. Maybe sometimes funny, maybe sometimes serious. Please share with us. And if you didn't click the subscription button, you can do it right now, right here, and you will know that way about my new videos, about my new ideas, and of course about new things in Polish language and also in Poland. So see you soon in another Let's Polish. Bye bye. Hello boys and girls, today I'm going to tell you something about idiomatic Polish idiomatic expressions. Polish idiomatic expressions. Hello boys and girls. Hello boys and today I will say and today I will say some